Beatrice really going to have their hands full today trying to slow those two down, but if they're able to, there's a few other pretty good hitters on Mount Michael, but nothing as good as them. They're the clear top tier, and then from there, an obvious drop-off. So Beatrice can manage to slow down the two seniors at the top of the lineup. Orangemen should have one heck of a chance today to get their 7th win of the season, and we are ready to roll here as Caden Groff,
21, Caden Groff,
the righty, getting ready to roll in to the right-hand batter's box. First inning, as we are just about ready to get underway, brought to you by Johnny's Welding. Vader's first pitch is, well, hit the backstop. Thankfully for Beatrice, nobody on base, so no harm, no foul. Count is 1-0. Next pitch goes in for a ball. It's a 2-0 count now. We mentioned Vader, and this is not his complete statistics from what we have online. 4 appearances, 2.33 ERA. So what has been recorded has been pretty solid for Vader. From the looks of things, number of innings, things of that nature. He's not their top-tier pitcher in terms of what he gets, but he's a guy that they will certainly roll with as we see a strike there. So count goes to 3-1. Mr. Groff thought that might have been a little bit high. He was ready to take his spot over at first base, but Vader's still fighting. The 3-1. And so that one's fouled off and away. Therefore, that means we have a 3-2 count here. So Vader able to fight back from the 3-0, and now his chance potentially retire the guy. And Groff does pop it up. It is fieldable and pretty easy play there for Beatrice's Jacob Adams to record the first out of the game.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 3, Ryan Riddle.
That's going to bring up Ryan Riddle. As we mentioned, Riddle batting near 500 on the year. Riddle also on the mound today for Mount Michael. We're going to see him bloop one over to center, and that's one heck of a play there from Brandel Rickenberg. That was really a no-man's land, and he come from all the way over from the shortstop position to grab that ball in shallow center. So 2 outs all of a sudden for the Orangemen.
Now batting, number 8, Sid DeMeo.
So now up for Mount Michael is going to be Sid DeMeo. DeMeo just a sophomore. Batting third today for the Knights. DeMeo batting .368 on the season. .413 on base percentage and 57 at-bats, 2017. Pitch goes into the dirt. It's a 2-0 count on DeMeo.
So you just don't know? No, you don't. Not unless you're in every game watching. Well, that's who's who.
Talking to Coach Michael Higgy yesterday about, what do you guys need to do to maybe get better, improve, and maybe potentially make a run at the state tournament? He gave a pretty obvious answer. He said, well, John, we need to win more. He said, well, if we get that rolling, the domino effect will continue. And he thinks if they start rattling off a couple wins, they have Beatrice today, and then a couple of days they do play Gretna, who's in the top 5, and then they play Seward, who's also in the top 10. So say Mount Michael gets a win today against Beatrice, gets a little confidence as they head into 2 games against 2 top 10 opponents. That pitch goes in for a strike as well, so we have another full count. 2 of those in the first 3 batters. As Vader doing a pretty good job. He's fallen behind in a couple of these, but he's fought back. He's not going to fight back completely there as he walks DeMeo, and Mount Michael gets their first base run of the game on. It's going to bring up Joe Viett. Viett playing second base today for Mount Michael. He's the cleanup hitter. Viett on the season, batting .326, .426 on base percentage, scored 10 runs, 14 RBIs, 3 doubles.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Viett. In a courtesy run, number 6, Cade Johnson.
So Cade Johnson, courtesy running for DeMeo, who is catching today for Mount Michael. High school baseball, courtesy runners are allowed for catchers and pitchers. Cade Johnson, no recorded stolen bases on the season. He is a regular starter, though. Pitch goes in for a strike there for Vader. Puts the count at 1-1. Viett looks over at the third base coach for his signal. The 1-1. That one just managed to clip the outside corner. So now Vyatt facing 2 strikes. Vyatt, if he does manage to get on, pretty good runner. He leads the team in stolen bases with 9. Swing and a miss there from Vyatt, though, and that's going to end the inning. Nice pitch there from Vader with the breaking ball. So 1 base runner did get on from Mount Michael. They were not able to do anything with that, though. We head to the bottom of the first. It's a 0-0 ball game. We'll see what the Beatrice Bats can do when we come back. You're watching High School Baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
If you're looking for good, clean trucks or SUVs at great prices, Leesburg Auto Sales is the place you've got to call. The inventory at Leesburg's is constantly updated, so you have plenty of selection. And it's super easy to find out all the details on the vehicles. You do that at leesburgauto.com. The layout's easy to follow. You just click on the inventory page, search for the vehicle you're after, give it a click, and all the details pop up that you're looking for, including a background check from AutoCheck. That's Leesburg Auto Sales. Great prices, great inventory. Stop in and see them soon on 6th Street in Beatrice, or visit them at leesburgauto.com.
0-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Mount Michael taking on Beatrice. Orangemen were able to hold Mount Michael scoreless in that first frame, so now we head to the bottom of the first inning. And we'll see if the Orangemen can put on any runs here. Start today for Mount Michael, as we've mentioned, Ryan Riddle, the senior on the mound. 1.67 ERA, pretty impressive ERA for Riddle. That is in 4 appearances, 21 innings pitched. So clearly when he does come in and pitch, he does often pitch either a complete game or close to it. He's given up 12 hits, 13 runs, 5 earned, 12 walks, 21 strikeouts, so he's averaging exactly a strikeout per inning. He's given up a home run on the year as well, as we see Jacob Pinkerton get into the batter's box to start the bottom of the first inning.
Pinkerton.
Pinkerton, pretty good numbers on the year, 444 batting average, 512 on base percentage. That pitch hits the left-hander's batter's box, so Riddle maybe showing some jitters early on. First pitch of the game. We now have a 1-0 count. This pitch there by Riddle, and nice smack there from Pinkerton. Unfortunately for Pinkerton, Garrett Globe, right there to catch the ball at first base. So now all of a sudden 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
Now hitting, left fielder Noah Bowler.
Noah Bowler now up for Beatrice. He's batting second today for the Orangemen. Do not have many numbers on Bowler. Bowler, a kid that oftentimes will play with the junior varsity, getting a chance today and batting up there. Second spot. The 1-1. Swing and a miss there from Bowler. Nice off-speed from Riddle. Riddle, the guy that has 3 pitches, fastball, curveball, and changeup. Another curveball there from Riddle, and that's going to put Bowler down. So now 2 outs here as we see Brandon Rickenberg come to the plate.
Now hitting, number 27, Brandel Rickenberg.
So Rickenberg now in the batter's box. Batting well over 400 on the season for BHS. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Rickenberg also the team's ace on the mound. He's at least not starting today. We'll see if Coach Steinkamp is maybe saving him for the Nebraska City game on Monday. Riddle able to clip the outside corner there. Put the count at 2-1. A little bit of a win today as we see the American flag a little breezy, but nothing substantial. Shouldn't affect the game too much, as good spot again from Riddle. Almost the exact same spot as the last pitch, able to grab his second strike. So now 2-2 count here with 2 outs, bottom of the first. Strike 3 as Riddle gets Rickenberg looking for the third and final out of the first inning. Scoreless game as we head to the second. Watching High School Baseball, News Channel Nebraska.
Dog's Hut in Beatrice makes it easy to let your spirit shine. Whether it's picking out your favorite football hoodie or a replacement for that lucky t-shirt covered in mustard stains, Dog's has styles and sizes for the entire family. We offer custom screen printing, embroidery, and bling for team and business apparel. Plus, we are the only place in Beatrice to provide tuxedo rentals for special events. Dog's Hut, 2315 East Court Street in Beatrice. Let your spirit shine.
And welcome back to Christensen Field in Beatrice. 0-0 ball game as we now are getting ready for the second inning of play. Mount Michael was able to get one on in the first inning, wasn't able to do anything with it though. Sid DeMaio walked. Joe Valletta struck out the following batter to end the threat for Beatrice. Now Mount Michael again going to try to put on some runs as Patrick Collins will be leading off for the Knights. Nolan White a little slow to get over to the catcher position as he's about ready to bat. As you can probably hear, compliments to the Beatrice speaker system as they've been blaring some tunes all day. I'm sure you'll be continuing to hear that. So here comes Collins. Collins, the righty, bat .333 on the year, .355 on base percentage. He has 5 runs scored on the season. That's on 30 at bats.
Number 33, Patrick Collins.
Collins going to swing at the first pitch there and foul it off. Looked like White was pretty confused on where exactly the ball was. It was out of play. White wouldn't have had any chance at it. So now a 1 count. Breaking ball there for Vader. Goes outside, so 1-1 count now with Vader taking on Collins. Collins, just a sophomore. He's going to bloop one over in right. It's going foul. And stayed in play, but no one able to get over there for Beatrice. It was in a tough spot right in between the right fielder Jacob Adams and Cole Juergens at first base. Jacob Pinkerton also in that range, but he's over at second. He had virtually no shot at it. But Beatrice didn't pick up a strike there, so 1-2 count. Just outside there as the ball tailed off just at the very end there, so now we have a 2-2 count. Fastball just a little inside, maybe low as well for Vader. So 3-2 count, full. Yet again, third time in the game, just 5 batters. The count is full for Griffin Vader. And he's going to walk his second batter of the game. Patrick Collins gets a free base. So now the designated hitter, Dan Jewell, the lefty.
Number 23.
Batting for Mount Michael.
Dan Jewell.
Jewell also pretty good numbers, .317 on the season, .404 on base percentage. He's going to try a bunt. That goes right over to Vader. Vader able to field it cleanly and take out Jewell, but he does advance Collins over to second base. I talked to Hagee about this, the head coach of Mount Michael, and he said that they're not a great bunting team, but certainly Jewell did his job there.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Globe.
Really not too tough a one there. Really, all Jewell had to do was get it down and make sure it wasn't fast enough. And he did just that as we see Garrett Globe take a strike. So Mount Michael certainly has an opportunity here with a runner on second base and just 1 out. Globe on the season, .273, batting average .400 on base percentage. Swinging a miss again from Globe, so 2 strikes already for Vader. That is certainly what you want to do. 8 RBIs on the season for Globe, so he's shown a little bit that he could score people. Takes that pitch, and that was well advised. Saw it hit the dirt. Puts the count at 1-2, so Vader's still in control. Fastball is popped up. Looks like it's kind of in the right fielding area, and that's exactly where it's going to be as Jacob Adams calls Pinkerton off and grabs the second out of the inning.
Batting for the Knights, number 30, third baseman, Cooper Muma.
So Cooper Muma now up for the Knights. And he's going to ground that over to shortstop. Tough play for Rickenberg. Can he make it?
Got him.
No, they're going to say he missed the tag there. As
I don't know. That might be a base
that was a little of an errant throw to the right.
hit. That's a tough play.
Scorekeeper going to rule that a base hit. As that was not the easiest play for Brandel Rickenberg at shortstop.
Now batting, right fielder, Ben Murray.
Number 11.
So this is Ben Murray batting right now for Mount Michael. He is in the 9 hole, so next batter up for the Knights if they get there, leadoff man Caden Groff. 0-1 count, runners on the corners as well. Clearly the best chance of the game for the Knights to score. Next pitch is low. Vader checks the runners. From the stretch, throws. Able to knock that outside corner. Riddle loved that spot in the last frame. It's now 1-2 count. Vader in control yet again. Beatrice needs an out. That one is fouled off towards the press box area. Believe that just went right above our camera, actually. So still 1-2 count, runners on the corners. Can Mount Michael score? They are going to steal a base, but it doesn't matter. As Vader able to take out Ben Murray for the third and final out of the inning. So we are through 1.5. Still scoreless. We'll see if the Beatrice hitters can get going when we come back and watching high school baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
What does farming mean to you? For most, it's hard work, dedication, and livelihood. Unfortunately, that also comes with risk. At Nebraska Crop Insurance in Beatrice, they know the non-stop dedication involved to keep your family protected from that risk and ensure their livelihood. Not only do they know everything about the coverage you need, they're also farmers themselves. So protect what means the most to you with the agent who knows what it means to be a farmer. Nebraska Crop Insurance, 615 Dorsey Street in Beatrice.
Back here on News Channel Nebraska, 0-0 ball game as Mount Michael taking on the Beatrice Orangemen. Getting ready for the bottom of the second inning as this game rolling right along. At Christensen Field, here's a Husker Rehab instant replay. And we are going to see the tag that just missed the Mount Michael hitter Cooper Muma. He was able to get on. Ended up not mattering as Beatrice was able to strike out the next batter, Ben Murray, to end the night threat. But that was one close play there. And still a nice play there from Rickenberg, even though he wasn't able to complete it. This will be Nolan White for Beatrice, and he's going to foul the first one off. Pretty close there, as would have been an easy out for Mount Michael if that one would have stayed in play. White on the season, .250 batting average. He takes that next pitch. 1-1 count. Next pitch goes in the dirt, so now all of a sudden 2-1 count as White finds himself a little ahead. Last 3 games have been a mixed bag for the Orangemen. 3-3 over the last 6. That's a ground ball over to second. Nice play there from Joe Vyatt, squatting down in order to get in front of it. And from there, it was an easy toss over to first base. And that's going to retire White.
Now hitting, number 30, third baseman.
So Chris Wallman, the third baseman. Caleb Wallman, excuse me. Now up for Beatrice. It's been 4 hitters, 4 outs so far for Mount Michael. Riddle just misses the outside corner there. One might have been a little high. If not, it was outside.
crying out loud, guys. You're wearing me out.
From the windup and the pitch, that's going to be good for a strike. Pretty close location from the last pitch, but he was able to sneak it just a little bit more inside, so now 1-1. This game brought to you by Riverside Chevrolet in downtown Fairbury. Carriage Motors, a good deal better. Weston Packaged Meats, Fairbury Operations. We see a strike there from Riddle. Second strike of the at-bat puts the count at 1-2. As Riddle hitting his spots early, and Higgy said this is a guy that's going to come in and throw strikes and a lot of them, and he's shown just that. As we see him strike out Nolan White. White not able to get a great cut at that last pitch, and now all of a sudden 2 outs in the second.
Now hitting, right fielder, Jacob Adams.
So he's able to retire Wallman, and that's going to bring up Jacob Adams. Riddle able to hit his spot on the outside there.
He's giving him 2 inches on that outside corner. Boy, I'm living there. If I'm pitching, I am living there. It'll be a short game.
White able to foul that last pitch off, but now Riddle's way ahead of him at the 0-2 count, and Riddle has shown that he's got some junk.
Get up on it.
That one about right down the middle and popped up. We'll see if Mount Michael can make a play. They can. That's going to be Ben Murray snagging the final out of the inning. And so Beatrice not able to get any base runners, no hits, no walks, none of any of that. Scoreless game right now as we head to the third inning. We'll see what Mount Michael can do when we come back. You're watching high school baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
Amanda, I can't bear to leave you.
But Frederick, you can't leave Pullman Appliance. We belong together. You wash, I dry.
But Amanda, now that Pullman Appliance is open, someone is bound to buy me.
But Frederick, someone could buy us both in a pair.
From the moment I saw your steam dry system, I knew we would always be together.
Oh, and I just can't live without your super quiet front loader.
Oh, Amanda.
Oh, Frederick!
See the washer and dryer repairs at Pullman Appliance, Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric on 3rd Street in downtown Fairbury.
Scoreless game as we head to the top of the third inning. John Kipper here bringing you this game live on News Channel Nebraska 21. Certainly appreciate everybody watching this Saturday broadcast of Mount Michael taking on Beatrice. And boy, do we love calling baseball, especially when the weather is sunny and 60 degrees as it is at Christensen Field today. Game brought to you by Barber Home Furnishings, south side of the square in Fairbury. Experience history, experience Jefferson County, Nebraska. Dio Technologies in Dillard, creating technology solutions for homes and businesses. And Lambo Plumbing, as we see Caden Groff get ready to roll here in his second at-bat. He's going to go for the bunt, and that is not going to work for him as he hit it right to Beatrice's Caleb Wallman. 1 pitch, 1 out, as we see Ryan Riddle head of the plate.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ryan Riddle.
So Groff trying to throw off the Beatrice defense. He may have done it, but just wasn't able to get the bunt down. Nice curveball there from Vader. Riddle not even taking a chance at that one. Next pitch goes in, and he's going to just manage to clip that spot. It seems like the ump is maybe give it an inch or two on that outside corner. Riddle certainly taking advantage, and I think Vader has noticed it as well. That one's going to be 2 outside, though, as the count evens up at... the count is at 1-2. 1-2 versus Riddle. So Riddle in the batter's box right now very much knows that outside corner. He's able to keep alive there, fighting off that pitch and fouling it off. Game also brought to you by Twin River Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, West Court Street in Beatrice. William Fritsch Insurance in Beatrice as well. The 1-2. Fouled off yet again from Riddle. So he's just a little ahead of that pitch. Both teams obviously yet to score a run, but Mount Michael has been a lot closer. Have had base runners on both innings, especially in that second inning. Had a runner on third base, runners on the corners. Several scenarios where the Knights could have scored, but Orangemen held them. Can they do it again? That pitch is high to Riddle. So now all of a sudden, 3-2 count. Riddle's a speedy guy. Will he be on base? He's going to foul that one off, so won't know quite yet. As Riddle doing a very good job staying alive. That one might hurt a little bit, though, as a hit. Maybe indicating the lower part of his body, a foot, leg, something of that nature. Riddle, a kid that is looking to play college baseball at a 4-year college, according to his coach. Not exactly sure where he wants to go yet, but looking at some of his numbers, he'll certainly have some opportunities. Nice. Curveball just gonna miss there, maybe a little bit high. As we see Riddle get on, and we'll see what Mount Michael can do with Sid DeMaio at the plate.
Now batting, number 8, the catcher, Sid DeMaio.
Bader just making sure Riddle knows he's there, staying honest. Mount Michael, a team that did not start the season very hot. They started out 1-3 and then 2-5. But then from there, the Knights turned it on and got on a 6-game winning streak as we see a bad throw there from White trying to check Riddle. And we're going to see Riddle potentially get 2 bases. No, he's going to hold up at second. He was rounding second base very quickly. Thought he might have a chance at third, but he decided to hold up as he now finds himself in scoring position for DeMaio. So count at 1-0. Nice pitch there from Vader to even it up at 1-1. Now, Beatrice has been in this scenario several times and have yet to give up a run. So can they hold off the base runners of Mount Michael yet again? Might be tough. That's going to be a nice play over at second base, and that will be completed by Jacob Pinkerton, sticking with it and able to retire DeMaio. That did advance Riddle from second to third, but there is 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Vite.
Joe Vite now to the plate. He struck out in his last at-bat. He has a chance to bring Riddle home, who is at third base. Nice pitch there from Vader. Finding the outside corner yet again. Put the count at 0-1. But yeah, as we mentioned, Mount Michael, a team that did not get off to a hot start, but really stuck through and done pretty well of late as we see a hard hit ball over to left field, and that's going to be caught. Did not read it the best, but Beatrice's Noah Buller able to recover well and snag the third and final out of the inning. So Mount Michael got very close, but Beatrice held him again. We'll head to the bottom of the third. We'll see if the bats of the Orangemen can get rolling. You're watching high school baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
At Dynas Pharmacy, we know our patients.
And we know that if you need medical equipment, we have it for you.
Whether you're picking it up or having it delivered, Dynas Pharmacy is your home medical equipment destination.
Dynas Pharmacy, locally owned, locally operated, locally loved. At Dynas Pharmacy, we know our patients. We're your local immunization specialists. No appointments needed. Whether it's for you or a family member, we're here for you each and every day. Dynas Pharmacy, locally owned, locally operated, locally loved.
We are through 2.5, and yeah, we are still scoreless here at Christensen Field as Mount Michael coming to town to take on the Orangemen. Ryan Riddle still on the mound for Mount Michael, and he's doing one heck of a job right now as it's been 6 up, 6 down for Beatrice. We'll see a replay here, Husker Rehab replay of Noah Buller's catch from left. Again, he didn't particularly read the ball perfectly, but all in all, he caught the ball, so it doesn't ultimately matter. And that puts us in the position here. We're in the bottom of the third, and still a 0-0 ball game. Winning off for Beatrice when we do get rolling is going to be Zach Hoffman. Designated hitter today for the Orangemen. See Riddle finishing off his final pitch before he get rolling. So we're seeing Zach Hoffman getting to the plate for the first time of the game.
Zach Hoffman.
Riddle on the windup, a pitch, and nearly hits Hoffman. Going to go in for a ball. Hoffman, as we mentioned, the DH today for Beatrice. So this is his first appearance of any kind in the game, and he takes a strike, put the count at 1-1. Brought to you by Leesburg Auto Sales, Dogs Hut in Beatrice, Ashley Furniture Home Store in Indian Creek Mall, Jim's Carpet in Beatrice as well, as that one's going to be popped up to the first baseman. No problem at all for Garrett Globin. There's one out in the third. Cole Jurgens now to the plate for the Orangemen.
First baseman, Cole Jurgens.
Jurgens on the season, .241 batting average, on base percentage at .333. He's playing first base today for Beatrice as he takes the first strike. Riddle, Coach Hagee certainly wasn't lying when he says he hits his spots, because that is what Riddle has done. He hasn't even really come close to a walk yet today. It's going to be a pop-up. That could potentially be trouble. It will not be, though, as in comes Ben Murray. Really made that look easy for the second out.
Now hitting center fielder number 3, Dalton Harding.
Hello, 1. That goes in for a strike, 0-2. As Dalton Harding trying to get on for Beatrice. He's going to foul that one off. Nice pitch there from Riddle to end the third. Beatrice, after 9 hitters, all hitless thus far. They now got to make sure they hold Mount Michael as we head to the 4th inning. Ball game still at 0-0. We'll have more next on News Channel Nebraska.
When you are looking to sell your home, land, or business, obviously you want the best. The company who is continually investing in modern technology, reinvesting in the community, and dominating the market. That company in Beatrice is Woods Brothers Realty. Hi, this is Casey Collins. Woods Brothers offers you the highest exposure when you are looking to sell, all across the nation and right here at home. Our agents live here, work here, and know the property values here. So give one of our agents a call today or log into woodsbrosrealty.com.
Well, it's been 3 innings, and we have yet to see a run here at Christensen Field as it's Mount Michael 0, Beatrice 0, heading into the 4th inning now. Ryan Riddle, thus far, yet to give up a hit, yet to give up a walk, pitching very, very well for the Knights. Griffin Vader, though, not pitching too bad himself, has yet to give up a run for Beatrice. It's been close a couple times. In fact, that last inning, they had to make one heck of a play in left field just to keep Ryan Riddle from scoring from third base. But the play was made, and we still have a 0-0 ball game. We see Patrick Collins get set. Collins walked in his first at-bat in this game, and he'll take a ball for his first pitch in the second at-bat. Fourth inning brought to you by your local GM dealers. That ball just managed to clip the outside corner from Vader. Put the count at 1-1. He's also going to find that spot as well. Clearly frustrated there is Collins as he thought about going for that one, but thought it was too outside. Umpire clearly likes that outside portion of the plate. Bader keeps trying to work there, but that one would have been a little high. Possibly outside as well. Put the count at 2-2.
Nobody barking.
That's going to do it for Patrick Collins as Vader able to get the K. And that's the first out of the 4th inning.
Now batting for the Knights, number 23, Dan Jewell.
So Dan Jewell now up for Mount Michael. He retired last at bat off a bunt to the pitcher. Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch there from Vader, who's clearly finding his zone right now. He's been throwing more strikes of late. Mm-hmm. 1-1 count. Gonna clip that outside corner. Nice pitch there from Vader. Put the count at 1-2. Well, we talked about how both coaches were not happy with their teams hitting thus far this season, and that's showing off right now as we see another strikeout for Vader, 2 in a row. Swing and a miss there from Jewell. So now Garrett Globe coming to the plate, but we talked about how the coaches weren't pleased with the hitting, and that's come to fruition.
Garrett Globe.
As it's been a pitching matchup today in Beatrice. Pitching duel of sorts. Ball 1 to Globe. Globe flew out to right field in his first at-bat in the 2nd inning. So we see Vader get the dirt ready, and 3rd pitch of the at-bat. Going to go in for another ball. That one's low again. Just when we thought Vader might have been finding his stride, he throws 3 straight balls. We'll see if he can fight back. He's proven he can do that today. Not this at-bat, though. We're going to see a free base for Garrett Globe, and that's the first runner on for Mount Michael in the 4th.
Now batting, number 30, Cooper Muma.
So now Cooper Muma going to have a chance to advance Globe. Muma did single in his first at-bat of the ballgame. Not a lot of numbers on Muma this year for Mount Michael. And that is going to be an out. Nice play there in the field by Dalton Hardigan. Again, Mount Michael not able to do anything with the bats. Can Beatrice finally get something going? Well, we'll find out next. You're watching High School Baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
We work every day to make your lives easier. I'm Jeremiah with Diode Technologies of Diller.
Smart home automation allows digital devices that you use every day, like TVs, audio equipment, lights, security panels, and thermostats, to work together with easy-to-use devices like a remote control, tablet, or even your smartphone. With smart home automation, your whole home becomes more comfortable, convenient, and easier to control.
To learn more about how Diode Technologies can customize your smart home for your family, give me a call today. I'm Jeremiah with Diode Technologies of Diller, your local technology solutions company.
Heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. Orangeman getting ready to bat. Still a 0-0 ball game, which this game is brought to you by Jim's Carpet in Beatrice, Nebraska Crop Insurance Agency in Beatrice, Exmark Manufacturing, Dynas Pharmacy in Beatrice, Star Buco Insurance in Fairbury, Mosaic in Beatrice, Pullman's Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electrical, and Appliance, Husker Rehab in Fairbury, Beatrice, and 2 locations in Lincoln,
Number 28,
Ken's Pharmacy in Crete, Homestead Land Company, Claybaugh Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville, Kansas, and Woods Brother Realty in Beatrice. Jacob Pinkerton to the plate for the Orangemen. One heck of a bunt down the 3rd base line, and he's going to beat it out. Cooper Muma tripped up there trying to field the ball in the grass, and Pinkerton finally gets a hit for the Orangemen. Bye-bye Ryan Riddle's perfect game. And now we'll see if the Orangemen can start advancing some runners in, maybe score a run.
26, Noah Bowler.
So Noah Bowler, the second hitter in the lineup, also batting second this inning. Close play there over at first base. Pinkerton able to get back in time. Pinkerton does have good speed. And Buller was showing bunt a little bit. Pulled it back, but after all that, the umpire still calls a strike. We're going to see another throw over from first base from Riddle. And Riddle, when he does turn around and throw, he throws that thing hard. Again, he's going after it. Pinkerton easily able to get back that time.
What's that? Yeah, that's where I would be going. And that's where he was trying to go.
And very much appeared that Buller was going down first base there at the bunt, but just wasn't able to find it. That could have been a bunt for hit possibility for Buller, but now with 2 strikes, he's got to be swinging away. It's going to be strike 3 as Buller got a little bit, but foul tip catch from Sid DeMaia will give Beatrice 1 out in the inning and bring up Randall Rickenberg. Rickenberg, first at bat, struck out. We'll see if Pinkerton maybe thinks about rolling it. He is going to steal. We'll see what the play is at second. An easy steal there from Jacob Pinkerton. No problem at all. And it was a breaking ball there from Riddle. Gave Pinkerton a little bit more time to get over there, and it worked out. So now there's your guy, your Randall Rickenberg, runner in scoring position. Can he do it? Watches that one go by.
Hello, young man. Younger man. We're helping out today, fellas.
Nice day.
Beautiful day. It was nice. A little blowy, but not terrible.
Decent lead off there from Pinkerton, but nothing too much. We still see Riddle step off and make his presence known. I'm sure he's just making sure Pinkerton doesn't take too large of a lead. Rickenberg going to take that next pitch for a ball, 3-1 count.
You might want to give Dilly a try.
I'll try both.
Next pitch in for a strike. Nice one there from Riddle. Getting things back to 3-2, so payoff pitch coming down. This is the situation you want if you're Beatrice. Best runner on, best hitter up, and he's going to walk. So Rickenberg takes a spot at first base, and Nolan White now to the plate.
Now hitting Beatrice catcher, Nolan White.
So that could pay off for Mount Michael getting rid of the team's best hitter, or potentially allow Beatrice to add another run. Only time will tell here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, it is.
That's a rip from White, but that's going to go foul. But he's certainly been able to read Riddle's pitch there. Pretty decent crowd today here at Christensen Field. Plenty of Beatrice fans coming out to support their squad. A few Mount Michael fans here as well, making the trek from the Elkhorn area. Nice breaking ball there from Riddle. Puts the count at 0-2, so White now facing some pressure. Wants to at least get a hold of something, give his team a chance. At the same time, though, you got to make sure you avoid the double play. He's going to fight that one off as well, foul it off over into the parking lot. The 0-2. One heck of a curveball there from Riddle. White pretty much got jammed up, didn't know what to do with it, and you just watch that one go by for strike 3. So now all of a sudden 2 outs for Riddle and company, and that brings up Caleb Wallman.
Now hitting number 30, Caleb Woolman.
Wallman struck out swinging in his previous at-bat. He watches the first pitch going for a strike, as Riddle just able to find the lower outside corner. Riddle checks the runner at second, throws and swing and a miss there from Wallman. So 1-1 count now with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Still really no real threat except right now for Beatrice. This is clearly the Orange men's best chance thus far. It's going to be fouled away, keeping alive there is Wallman. Riddle doing a very good job of mixing speeds, mixing locations, but he has certainly kind of lived on that outside corner. I see Wallman call time, regroup for a second.
National? No, Cubs. He's a Cubby? He like before.
So that's going to be a ball to the outside. That'll allow Pinkerton to go to third and Riggenberg go to second. So a double still there from Beatrice pays off. And DeMaio was thinking about throwing to third base, but Pinkerton got such a good jump on it that he decided to hold the ball. So this even furthers the opportunity for Wallman. But he hits it right over to Ryan Riddle. Riddle, no problem at all. Thrown over to first for the final out of the inning. So Beatrice had a couple chances, but after all, we're not able to score any runs. We head to the fifth. Game still at 0-0. We'll have more next. News Channel Nebraska.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Scoreless game as we head to the fifth inning. It's Mount Michael taking on Beatrice. Brought to you by Riverside Chevrolet in downtown Fairbury. Carriage Motors, a good deal better. Weston Package Meat, Fairbury operation. Barber Home Furnishing, south side of the square in Fairbury. Experience history, experience Jefferson County, Nebraska. Dio Technologies in Dillard, creating technology solutions for homes and businesses. Lamel Plumbing, Twin Rivers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, West Court Street. In Beatrice, Leesburg Auto Sales, Dogs Hut in Beatrice.
Leading off the top of the fifth.
Mosaic in Beatrice, Star
Knights,
Buco Insurance in
11,
Fairbury.
Ben
Dana's
Murray.
Pharmacy in Beatrice, Exmark Manufacturing, Nebraska Crop Insurance Agency in Beatrice, and Jim's Carpet in Beatrice as well. Right now for Mount Michael, it's Ben Murray to the plate. Only Knight who has yet to bat for a second time in this game, and he's found himself down 0-2. That one does go in for a ball. Vader certainly had some pitches to work with there. Puts the count at 1-2. Ground ball, it goes right over to Wallman, but Wallman misplays the ball, and that's going to allow Murray to get to first base safely. So E5 there allows Caden Groff to come up with no outs.
Now batting, center fielder, Caden Groff.
Pitch goes a little bit high. White was thinking about throwing over to first base. Probably well advised. I'm just holding on to that ball. Doesn't appear Murray's taking too big of a lead over at first base. And ground ball down third base, but it's going to go foul. You know, that was about 6 feet to the right. That sure would have been trouble for the Orangemen. Murray over at first base, no stolen bases on the year. So not a huge threat to steal, but he is going. And close play, and they are going to get Murray. So Murray still no stolen bases on the year. He had a chance there, but nice play there from Nolan White to take him out. So going back to the batter a little bit, 2-1 count. Pitch goes in for a strike. That's going to do it as Caden Groff goes down looking. Vader starting to find his zone a little bit. Now there's 2 outs in the top of the 5th.
Now batting the pitcher, Ryan Riddle.
Bringing up Ryan Riddle to the plate. He walked in his last at-bat. It's going to be ground ball. That's going to end up foul. It's going down that third base line, but snuck to the left of the chuck. 1-1 count now as Vader taking on Riddle. Nice pitch there from Vader, making sure he knows that strike zone, and that pitch has been working all game. Umpire certainly has stayed consistent. He's been calling that throughout the game, both sides. That's going to be strike 3 as Vader finishes off the 5th inning with 2 straight strikeouts to end the Mount Michael threat. And we're through 5.5. Still no runs, but the Orangemen are coming up. We'll see if they can snag any when we come back. You're watching High School Baseball, News Channel Nebraska.
Ken's USave Health Mart Pharmacy and Tammy's Hallmark Store in Crete provides the best personal service and products in southeast Nebraska. They will make sure that no question goes unanswered, and if you have a question, Ken or Carrie will personally sit down with you and discuss the issue. That's quality service you can count on. Also, while you're there, check out Tammy's Hallmark Store. It's full of gifts and cards for any occasion. So stop by Ken's USave Health Mart in Crete and see for yourself the best personal service and products in southeast Nebraska.
Well, we are through 5.5, folks, but we're scoreless still, as it has been a pitching duel today at Christensen Field in Beatrice. Ryan Riddle, Griffin Vader, both have yet to give up a run. And Riddle has only given up 1 hit and a walk all game long. He's going to have a chance to add to that resume as we're just about ready to get the bottom of the 5th underway. John Kipper bringing you this game live on News Channel Nebraska 21, brought to you by Dogs Hut in Beatrice and Ashley Furniture Home Store in Indian Creek Mall in Beatrice. Also brought to you by Woods Brothers Realty, Husker Rehab in Fairbury, Pullman's Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electrical, and Appliance, Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville, Kansas, Claybaugh Pharmacy, and Gift Shop in Beatrice, Homestead Land Company in Beatrice, and Ken's Pharmacy in Crete. Jacob Adams leading off the 5th inning for the Orangemen. Adams has made a few nice plays out in the field today.
Leading off for the Orangemen, right fielder.
Playing right field for Beatrice.
Jacob Adams.
Riddle still in the ball game after an excellent game so far from the Mount Michael ace. And Riddle is the clear ace for Mount Michael. Coach Hagee was saying he knows if he pitches Riddle in districts or heck even state that his team will have one heck of a chance, but it's the pitching after him that becomes the issue. And you see why today. See a ground ball. This might be a close play. It's going to be Patrick Collins at short with a late throw, and Beatrice gets their leadoff man on. Not a lot you could do there if you were Collins. He was sitting at the back portion of the infield, and he had to come all the way up on that ball, grass infield. That's going to be a tough play, and it proved to be.
Now hitting, number 24, Zach Hoffman.
I don't know, didn't he get really close to having a base hit last time? I don't remember. I was thinking he hit that ball out between.
So now Zach Hoffman to the plate. He showed bunt there, and they're going to throw over to first base. Almost had Adams. He was able to get back safely. But I'm sure he's going to be a little careful next time. So now the 1-0. That's going to be a bunt. Not the greatest bunt, though, as it goes up and foul. Thankfully for Hoffman, the second part happened and it went foul. Away from everybody. See Hoffman closely. Watch Coach Steinkamp signs. Working with a closed stance.
He might be doing it with 2 strikes as well.
Breaking ball goes in for a strike. Nice pitch there from Riddle. Hoffman just watch that one go by. Count now at 1-2. Won't be seeing a bunt anymore. Really haven't seen much of a threat from Beatrice until the 4th inning. Had a couple guys on. Now we see one on in the 5th as we see Adams get back over to first. So another good opportunity for the Orangemen with still 0 outs and a runner on first base. I know they would like to get that runner to second. Breaking ball is going to be a bloop play. Collins calls off Vyatt and grabs the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Cole Juergens.
Hitting for the Orangemen, first baseman Cole Juergens.
Pitch goes in for a strike. So 0-1 count. Juergens this far.
Thursday?
Oh, for 2. 0 for 1, excuse me. Not a lot of batters. Not a lot of opportunities, I should say, for Beatrice batters. It's just the second time through the lineup, and we're in the 5th inning. 1-1 count right now with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Beatrice does have a guy on, trying to advance. Adams over to second. Fouled off from Juergens.
Come on, Cole, buddy. Move that sucker over the right.
Pitch comes in, and ugly cut there from Juergens as he was just trying to get any piece of the ball he could and did not get any of it. So that's 2 outs all of a sudden as Dalton Hardig comes to the plate.
Center fielder Dalton Hardig.
Hardig struck out in his last at-bat as well in the 3rd inning. And he's going to foul that one off over to the right. Hit something. I'm not sure what it did. Puts the count on 0-1. So Beatrice able to get their leadoff man on, but it's been rough since then. In this bottom of the 5th inning. Another fouled off play there from Hardig. As you got to give it to Riddle. I mean, he's walked 1, but I believe that was off a 3-2 count. He has consistently just thrown the ball in the strike zone, and he's got good enough stuff that pays off. Ground ball. Collins has another chance at a play. Gloves it, throws it, and records the 3rd out of the 5th inning. So now we are through 5 innings, everybody, and we have yet to see a run. We'll head to the 6th, and we'll see one in the 6th inning when we come back. You're watching High School Baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
Have you ever wondered what's behind the doors of Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville? See, this isn't just a vet supply store. They carry a large selection of all kinds of boots, work, fashion, or casual, for all ages. Make sure you check out the sales selection to steal a deal. Perfect your look with their variety of jeans, shirts, and accessories. And if you can't find your size in the store, chances are they have it in their huge warehouse. Valley Vet Fashion Direct on Highway 36 in Marysville. Open 7 days a week.
Welcome back, News Channel Nebraska 21. John Kemper bringing you today's game live on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Beatrice. And it's a close game, as you can tell. 0-0 game right now into the 6th inning now, with Mount Michael coming to the plate. Specifically, Sid DeMaio.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the Knights, number 8, the catcher, Sid DeMaio.
DeMaio in this game has walked. And, well, flew out to center field. He also, earlier in the game, grounded out to second base. But, as we mentioned, he does fly out to center, deep center, and that brings up Joe Vyatt.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Vyatt.
Vyatt in this game has struck out swinging and popped up to left field. He takes the ball in the first pitch of the at-bat. He's going to rip one in between the shortstop and third base, and that is a clean base hit for Mount Michael here in the 6th inning, and we'll see if that can start a rally of sorts for the Knights with Patrick Collins now coming to the plate.
Now batting, number 33, Patrick Collins.
Collins does have 3 RBIs on the season, including a double. Remember, Vyatt does lead the team in stolen bases with 9. See a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch from Vader. Fooling Collins just enough. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Decent lead there from Vyatt, but manageable for the Orangeman D. Ground ball over to third base, and that's going to get past Wallman. Almost the identical spot as Vyatt's hit, just a little softer. Nonetheless, it does the job, and now 2 on with only 1 out. Dan Jewell coming to the plate for Mount Michael.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dan Jewell.
Jewell in this game has sacrificed bunted and struck out swinging. Was going for another sacrifice there, but pulled back after that pitch was well outside. Nobody warming up right now in the Orangeman pen, nor the Mount Michael one. We're going to see a bunt there. Beautiful one down the third base line, and that is going to be for a hit, as that's exactly where you want to put it if you're Dan Jewell. And all of a sudden, we have bases loaded here in the top of the 6th inning, and it's Garrett Globe to the plate. Really not a lot you could do there if you're the Orangeman. Once that butt's down, unless you have Wallman all the way up already, which he wasn't, because he has to cover third base. It's a tough situation all in all for the Orangeman. Globe takes the first pitch for a ball, and now if you're Vader, you got to be very careful, and especially make sure you throw strikes. Globe singled in his last at-bat. Watch that one go by for a strike. As Vader has found that outside portion of the plate yet again. 1-2 count now as he spot back after loading the bases. That one's going to go in for a ball, though. Nice save there from White, because if that one gets past, then we could have a play at the plate. That is going to get past White, and that should allow Mount Michael to score, and that will. Joe Vyatt scoring the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0, Knights on top. And the threat is certainly not over for Beatrice either, with runners on both second and third base. Popped up and out of play. Foul for Globe. Still just one out here in this sixth inning. Beatrice played such good defense, such good pitching throughout this game. Will it all come apart here in the sixth? 3-2 count now after that throw was well high. And just kind of swung on and smacked into center. It was one heck of a play there from Rickenberg. Pretty much a no-look Willie Mays style catch, just keeping his glove out there and making the snag, and boy did Beatrice need it.
Now batting, number 30, third baseman, Cooper Muma.
So Rickenberg saves the day a little bit for Mount Michael, but I suppose it's not saved yet, as still 2 runners on, 2 outs. Muma gonna slam one over to second base. Pinkerton squares it and throws it over to first for the final out. So Beatrice saves the day a bit, but Mount Michael did score a run. We'll see if the Orangemen can get that run back when we come back. You're watching high school baseball on NCN.
Quality new and used vehicles from the people hauling Chevy Suburban to the hardworking Silverado. They got that. A service department that does everything from a simple oil change to a transmission overhaul. They got it. A parts department that has a large inventory of GM parts. They got that too. The only thing Riverside Chevrolet in Fairbury, Nebraska doesn't have is you. Waiting to put you in the vehicle you've always wanted, Riverside Chevrolet, downtown Fairbury.
1-0 ball game, Mount Michael on top of Beatrice. We have a Husker rehab replay from the previous frame, as Mount Michael was able to score a run, but Beatrice was able to ensure that it didn't get any worse. As we see Brandel Rickenberg track this ball from shortstop, and he wasn't even looking when he caught that one. Excellent defense there from the Beatrice senior to certainly keep this game as close as possible. 1-0 right now, with top of the order for the Orangemen. So if you're going to draw it up, this is how you'd want it. Jacob Pinkerton leading things off right now for Beatrice. Pinkerton defensively made the final play, the top portion of the sixth inning. Ground ball over to second base. Pinkerton did a nice job, and clearly one of their better defenders, and leading off one of their better offensive players as well, a kid that rarely strikes out. Ground ball over to Collins there at short. Collins fields it cleanly and retires Pinkerton.
Now hitting.
So,
number 26.
all of a sudden there's one out
Bowler.
in the bottom of the sixth with Noah Bowler coming to the plate. He has struck out swinging in both at-bats today. Watch that one a little bit, and that one does go in for a strike. Umpire's been calling that location all game long. Looks like Bryce Party warming up in the pen for Beatrice. So we see a ground ball over to third. Muma makes the play on it and is able to make the throw. Nice snag there from Globe over at first base. Now 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth, as we've seen some slick fielding for the Mount Michael defense.
Hitting for the Orangemen, number 27, Brandel Rickenberg.
Beatrice does have their guy up, though, and Brandel Rickenberg yet to record a hit today. We'll see what he can do here. Watch that one go by. Rickenberg has gotten on bases. His last at-bat, he reached on bases on balls. Ground ball over to first base. Globe really has no problem at all. I'm not sure he had to move for that one. Able to touch first base. 3 up, 3 down for Beatrice. We head to the 7th inning. Knights on top 1-0. We'll see if they can add on to that when we come back. You're watching high school ball on News Channel Nebraska.
With a new name comes a new commitment to health. I'm Chad Juergens, CEO at Jefferson Community Health and Life in Fairbury. Our commitment to your health goes beyond the walls of our buildings. We're expanding our reach into the community, allowing us to have a deeper impact on your life. Keeping you healthy from birth to the golden years is our goal. It's quality care you can trust for a lifetime. Jefferson Community Health and Life, Fairbury. See our commitment to health at jchealthandlife.org.
Ball game as we head to the final inning of play. Mount Michael on top of Beatrice. Knights will have a chance to add on. Still on the mound for the Orangemen is Griffin Vader. Game brought to you by Pullman's Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electrical, and Appliance, Husker Rehab in Fairbury, Beatrice, and 2 locations in Lincoln. Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville, Kansas. Homestead Land Company in Beatrice. Kent's Pharmacy in Crete. Claybaugh Pharmacy and Gift Shop in Beatrice. And Woods Brothers Realty in Beatrice as well.
Leading off the top of the 7th, number 11, right fielder, Ben Murray.
So Ben Murray now to the plate for Mount Michael. He's going to attempt to bunt that one, but didn't get any of it. Or much of it, I should say. So it's an 0-1 count. In his last at-bat, Murray reached on a third baseman's error. Next pitch goes in for a ball. So 1-1 count. And that one also goes in for a ball. So Vader is still sticking in there. We'll see how long Coach Steinkamp keeps with them with Bryce Party warming up in the Orangeman bullpen. Vader able to grab a strike there. So 2-2 count. Murray not the most pleased at that call. That one he is going to foul off, so keeps alive there. Not too much pressure on Mount Michael in this inning, obviously, with the 1-0 lead. I'm sure Coach Hagee and company would like them to add on to that, but the way Ryan Riddle's pitching, I'm not sure it's necessary. You see Murray able to get a hold of the breaking ball there, but it's hit over to left field, and in comes Noah Bowler, and he grabs the first out of the inning. So that brings the top of the lineup back up for Mount Michael. Caden Groff, the one leading off for the Knights. Groff, despite one heck of a pedigree, yet to record a hit today. Although he did just hit his third base coach. It's got to count for something. Groff, a kid that certainly has a bright future ahead of him, heading to the Naval Academy this summer. 0-1. No. That ball hits the backstop and actually manages to sneak out into the public area. A couple holes in that fence area. Count's going to be at 1-1. So yeah, with Groff going to the Naval Academy, he will not be playing Legion ball. So this is his last shot at high school baseball. Counts out 1-2 with a couple foul balls. Not a lot you could do there if your Groff might have gone in for a ball, but he wanted to ensure it did not, so he just fouled that one off. Count stays at 1-2. Gonna foul that one off as well. So just keeping alive, waiting for his pitch from Griffin Vader, who has kept in there thus far. One out here in the top of the 7th. That one nearly hits Groff. In fact, if he didn't duck, he probably would have hit his helmet. Just the second ball in the at-bat, though, so it counts at 2-2. yet again, Groff continues to foul this one off, and he's certainly running Vader's pitch count up.
Are you putting trash away again? I have some trash away. Most of it. But some of it on my leg. Every one of those bags was full of...
Swing and a miss there from Groff as Vader worked him, and finally able to get the K.
Now batting for the Knights, number 3.
That's going to bring up Ryan Riddle. Last chance for the Knights in the 7th. Riddle, of course, has done a very fine job on the mound thus far for Mount Michael. Watches that first one going for a ball. The 1-0 goes in for a ball as well. Mount Michael, an interesting school in Nebraska, as it also is a mix between a high school and a boarding school. Parents can opt for that option if they want to go there. One of the few schools in Nebraska that does that, as we see Riddle pop one way back into center field. Not quite to the warning track, though, and Dalton Hardig able to snag it. And we are now heading into the bottom of the 7th. Orangemen down by 1 run. We'll see what they can muster up when we come back. Watching high school baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
Your home. It's more than a place to lay your head. It's where you have room to grow and a place to gather. Your home will see sick days and game days. It's where ideas are hatched and where practice makes perfect. Your home is where pillows fight and where dreams take flight. Your home is a collection of little moments that make big memories. Come to Ashley Home Store and design the home that's right for you with the latest styles, the greatest selection at the best savings. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
1-0 ball game right now as Ryan Riddle finally gets back on the mound to take a few warm-up pitches before he gets opportunity to complete a complete game for Mount Michael. And he has certainly pitched a gem today. Just 1 hit and 1 walk given up for Riddle. Beatrice is quite the time. Excuse me, looking at numbers, 2 hits. Scratch that, 2 hits Riddle has given up and 1 walk. So, still a very, very impressive day for Riddle, and we'll see if he capped that off. Beatrice, I'm sure, has other plans, though, as they would not only like to see this game tied, but, heck, they'd like to just grab the win right now. We'll see how much Riddle has left in the tank. Have yet to see anybody in the bullpen thus far from Mount Michael, and really, why would you need to put anybody in the bullpen as long as the pitch count stays okay for Ryan Riddle?
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Orangemen, Nolan White.
Nice pitch there from Riddle. Gets White swinging on the first pitch of that at bat. Coach Hagee of Mount Michael described Riddle as the most competitive player, one of the most competitive players he's ever coached, and we're seeing that competitiveness firsthand. And another note with Coach Hagee of Mount Michael, he actually used to coach in Beatrice as he was an assistant for Coach Steinkamp with the Beatrice Bruins years back. That pitch goes in for a strike as well, so 1-2 count.
Bob didn't like that call.
Riddle getting on top of White. That one goes in for a ball, so 2-2 count. That one goes well outside for a ball, so now we're at 2-2. Excuse me, 3-2.
Gotta find a way to get on base here, kids.
So we got a payoff pitch. We'll see what Riddle offers White. Going to be a fastball, and that's going to hit, looks like the handle of White's bat. I mean, think of how close that would have been if that could have hit just the wrist of White it would have been on. Or if White just would have stepped away from the pitch, it likely would have been a ball, and White could have taken his base. But he kept in there, and we see a replay here. Where exactly did that hit? Unclear. 3-2. White's going to keep alive and foul that off. As we continue with the Husker Rehab replay, see if we can see anything. And that did almost look like it hit his glove, but I mean, it hit enough of the handle or bat to warrant a foul ball. 3-2 again. Fouled off yet again. So White just fighting off pitch after pitch, and that hand still has to hurt after the offering a couple pitches ago, and he still is grimacing from it, but he's keeping alive. So we've seen 3 straight fastballs from Riddle. We see a fourth, and that's going to be a base hit for Nolan White down the first base line. White thinks about going for 2, probably well-advised move to stay put at first base, and we might have a rally on our hands in Beatrice. White, catcher, will take his courtesy runner as we see Bryce Pardee come in for him.
Number 9, Bryce Pardee. Now hitting for the Orangemen, number 30, third baseman, Caleb Woolman.
And White is clearly distraught or hurt from that last at bat as he was in the bullpen just kind of moving around his hand trying to keep that thing loose. So he certainly got jammed. So we're going to see a bunt from Woolman go over the backstop. So a waste of a pitch there as Coach Steinkamp was trying to manufacture a run home. We'll see if we get another bunt attempt from Woolman. His last about, he grounded out to the pitcher.
Go first base, go first base.
That's going to work for a strike, so now 0-2. So we've had one heck of a ball game right now. Bottom of the 7th, Mount Michael up by 1 run. Orangeman with a runner on and no outs. Breaking ball fouled off there from Woolman. Doing a good job keeping alive, making sure doesn't watch that third strike go by. Count remains at 0-2. That is ripped down to right field yet again. That's going to be a base hit for Woolman. And Pardee had to be careful as he started heading to third base, but he kind of tripped up a little bit and was lucky he was just safely able to get back over to second base. But now look where we are. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Up to the plate for Beatrice, Jacob Adams.
Now hitting right fielder, number 16, Jacob Adams. Into pinch run, number 25, Ben Garland.
So Ben Garland now pinch running for Woolman. So Bob Steinkamp ensuring that he gets some of his fastest players on base, or at least best base runners, getting on to see if they can score some runs. Jacob Adams has to do some business right now. He's at the plate. That's going to be a bunt down the first base line, fielded cleanly, and Adams is going to be out, but Beatrice able to advance both base runners, and now they have 2 runners in scoring position, 1 on second, 1 on third. So now we're going to see, first of all, a little bit of a meeting at the mound. Coach Hagee wants to get all his ducks in a row, make sure his infield knows what's going on. The situation is, this is certainly situational baseball with 2 on and 1 out. And essentially, folks, a base hit would potentially win the game for Beatrice. It's that simple. If they hit it well enough, if it's the right type of base hit, certainly that would score Garland over at second base. Both players do have wheels. Garland does have 1 stolen base and 3 runs on the year. Party has 3 stolen bases and 3 runs.
Now hitting for the Orangemen, designated hitter number 24, Zach Hoffman.
So here we go. Zach Hoffman stepping into the batter's box for Beatrice. You got to imagine he'd be swinging away here. Hoffman, the 7th hitter in the lineup for the Orangemen.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Numbers we had on him, pretty low in terms of hitting. That one hits the dirt. 2-0 count right now is Riddle maybe showing signs of fatigue. He's pitched quite a few in this game. Swing and a miss there, and we're going to have a play at the plate, and he's going to be safe! Party able to get there safely, and we have a tie game. Gutsy move there from Bryce Party of Beatrice, and boy, did it pay off. That was about an ideal scenario for Mount Michael. I mean, you get that type of play that close to home plate, and you have the guy right there, but the throw was high, and it allowed Party to score from third base.
Now to pinch run, number 5, Griffin Vader.
And now Griffin Vader, the pitcher, coming in
For the Orangemen, first baseman,
for Zach Hoffman.
Number 31, Cole Jurgens.
And we see Bob Steinkamp have a quick word with Jurgens. And really, Jurgens doesn't even need to get a base hit for Beatrice to win this game. A deep ground ball, a fly ball, obviously any type of base hit will win. And really, they have 2 chances to do it with Jurgens and then Dalton Hardig up. So right now the umpire's just making sure they get the lineup situation squared away. Just a reminder, there's runners on the corners, as you can see with the graphic, and there is 1 out. 1 out, 2 on, tie ball game. Again, all Beatrice really has to do, base hit, fly ball, deep ground ball, anything that allows the runner, Ben Garland, at third base to score. Swing and a miss there from Jurgens, and we see a steal from Vader, and that allows, or I should say that disallows any double play possibility, or real double play possibilities. There's now no force out at second base. And that one is swung on, fly ball. We might have a play at the plate. We won't! That's the game winner, everybody, as it goes past Groff's head over at center field, and Beatrice wins this one in the 7th.
That's kind of fun.
Orangemen fell behind late in the game, but were able to muster up a 7th inning comeback. And Beatrice improves to 7-8 on the year. Mount Michael falls to 9-9. We'll take a break and have more when we come back. I have some high school baseball on News Channel Nebraska.